I've been asked if there's a specific technique for ironing a made-to-measure shirt. Now, the quick answer is no, there isn't, but I'll show you exactly how I iron a shirt and you can judge for yourself. So, classic, very creased cotton shirt, pure cotton, made to measure. I always start off with the spray bottle and give it a dampen with the spray bottle. You can also use that if you have particularly stubborn creases that you want to get out. Start off with irons are obviously already hot and steamed up and ready to go. Start off with the collar from the outside edge, move inwards, outside, inwards, flip it over and repeat. Outside to the middle, outside to the middle. Then you can move to the cuff, unbutton the cuff fully so you can flatten it down, and again inside to the middle, outer edge to the middle on the inside of the cuff. Then flip it over and do the outside of the cuff, outside edge to the middle, outside edge to the middle. Second cuff, fully unbutton the gauntlet button as well. Inside of the cuff, outside to the middle, outside to the middle. Flip it over, same again. Now, we go for the sleeves. And you want the bit that the cuff opens to be facing upwards. So your bottom seam of the shirt sleeve faces upwards, and then you start from the armpit, go up to the shoulder, and then down the sleeve. Now you can do both sides. Normally it should be okay just to do one. Now, I got a lot of grief last time for ironing a crease into my shoulder. That's how I was taught to do it because my grandmother taught me, and she ironed my grandfather's shirts and he was in the army and they have creases in their sleeves. So that's why I do that. So if you don't like it, tough. Again, second sleeve, cuff facing up, seam flattened down, start with the armpit, up to the shoulder and down the sleeve. This iron, incidentally, is a Russell Hobbs 24-420. There is a full review of this on my website, as well as a link with a discount to buy one. However, this is not the purpose of today's video. This is about ironing a shirt. The yoke, we go from the middle to the outer edge. Some people will put a crease in the shoulder. I don't. Iron it flat and use the pointy bit of the ironing board to get yourself a good flat bit for the yoke. So we've done all of the small parts of the shirt. We've done the collar, the cuffs, the sleeves and the yoke, and now it's just the large surfaces to do, which start with the buttoning side that has the buttons on. Flatten it down and go in between each of the buttons. Always keep the iron moving, because if you don't, you risk burning the cotton. You can use a very hot iron with cotton, so you want to keep it constantly moving. Going to iron the back in two sections. Each time you do a panel, just smooth it out with your fingers first, and that will make the ironing process that much more simple. People tell me not to waggle the iron. I waggle the iron too much. Again, I'm not a professional ironer. I'm a shirt maker, and I leave the ironing to other people in general. However, I don't have anybody else here to show you, but this is the technique that I use, and it has never steered me wrong. So you can, if you like, you can get tips from a professional ironer, but I am not. Anyway, there we have, hopefully in just a few minutes, by the time I've edited all the gaps out, I'll just hold this by the shoulders and show you. Now, that is a really nicely ironed shirt in just a few minutes. What I would do is, obviously it's a little bit damp before hanging it in the wardrobe, put it onto a nice wooden hanger and hang it up to air for maybe half an hour, just to let all of the moisture evaporate, and then you can hang it in the wardrobe. So that is how to iron a shirt. I'll leave it there at the front. That is how to iron a shirt. If you have any comments, criticisms or suggestions, please keep them to yourself. I'm really not interested. No, seriously, if you have any comments, criticisms or suggestions, please fire into the comments, and because we're all here to learn, and if we do it in a nice way, we can all learn from each other. So until then, I will see you next time. Take care. See you soon.